Hi, welcome back. This tutorial is going to teach you something that takes about 5 minutes and is really revolutionary, at least it was for my playing, and I thought that my technique was already pretty good. I've also shown it to some students and they've gotten great results, so I want to share it with all of you. You're about to learn how to start playing the harp each time by putting in just a minute or two, maybe as much as 5 minutes, into making your hands work better than they've ever worked before. I thought I had good technique, and this has improved my technique a lot, giving better tone, preventing injury, and also using your whole body at the harp. It's going to help you breathe deeply and smile while you play. So let's start with closing. So the right movement for a hand at the harp is just this. You're closing the thumb softly. You're not ever closing it tight like that. At least this is the most ergonomic way to do it, softly. Just like you're kind of holding a sweet little ladybug in there, you don't want her to get out. So you're also closing your fingers softly, but they're straight. They're not bent here. They're just bent here and here. If you bend them here also, sometimes you end up closing, it's not really closing, like this. You get a tentative sound when you play the harp, and it also can injure you. So if you learn how to close completely, then it's going to give you that great tone. So the first step is to actually stretch this and this, because some people can only get to about here. So of course they're going to, quote, close, unquote, like that. So you want to get so that this is stretched more, so that it's just natural to close all the way. And this has helped me a lot because I had a broken hand, and I came up with this myself, but then I checked it out with a physical therapist, and she said it was great for me. So with all these things, you want to check with a doctor or a physical therapist to get, I'm not a medical person, so I'm not an expert on your body, but this is what I did. So I took my hand like that and put it like at a right angle, and then I held under here with my thumb and pushed down here so that I could get this stretched right here and here. Now you don't want to do it like that because then you're stretching and maybe straining there. You don't want to do it like that. So this is pretty straight, and then you're putting your thumb under here so that this doesn't bend down, and you're pushing here. Now what I found helped even more was to then add pressure from my chin on the different places. I'm still holding my fingers straight, but I'm adding pressure with my chin. So we're going to do it together. First of all, just close your hand that way. They're straight and they're reaching down into your palm. And notice how it feels, because after we do this stretch, it'll feel different. So now, get your arm like that, straight from there to there, and this is just like at a right angle, as much as you can. Yours might only go to there, but as much as you can. This is going to stretch this and this. It's easiest maybe for you to see it from here, because I'm going to put my thumb under here and my fingers here so that I can press down. Oops, I don't want to curve the back of my wrist. I want to keep my wrist straight so I can press down and keep these fingers straight. I don't want to press down like that. I want to keep them straight, keep that from bowing out. So keep them straight. And what I'm going to do is add some pressure with my chin. Again, keep your wrist pretty straight. And just do this with me. You don't want to ever hurt, just a gentle stretch. But you'll be able to feel the stretch in here and in here. So now that you've done it, now close your hand and see if it feels more limber. So that's the first step. The next step is what I call super glue. And you're going to put your hand on a 4-note run like C, D, E, F. And First, do your fourth finger reach as far down into your palm as you can and pretend that it's stuck to your palm with super glue. Then the third finger, reach as deep as you can and stick it to your palm with super glue. Next one, stick it, and then a soft thumb. Now, when it's done, look at your hand, and it should look like that, straight into your palm. I broke my hand, so mine may look a little different. My left hand looks like that when I'm through. So now this teaches you how far down to go, and you're not going to actually play by sticking them down because that would put tension in your hand. But just to learn this, each time before you play the harp, just stick, 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 soft close, and then look at your hand to see how it looks. Just make sure your fingers are not coming like that. You want them to close deeply down into your palm and soft thumb. Stick, 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 soft thumb. The fourth finger is the one that usually tries to be tentative, and sometimes it'll do a two-part motion. You don't want that. You want it to come straight down in like that. So what you do is you get a little bit on the front of the strings. If you're not, sometimes you'll hit the next note. So get on the front of the strings a little bit, and now pull that straight into your palm. Stick, 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 soft close, and there you go. The next little trick is bounce, relax. This teaches you to have deep closing the way that you actually play with a relaxed hand. So 4-note run, starting on C. Now I'm going to pull that fourth finger straight down into my palm, but this time it doesn't stick. It bounces, and then I relax. And I say it while I do it. I say, bounce, relax. It'll move slightly off my palm. And when I think I'm relaxed, I relax even more. I let my palm be soft as butter. And then I relax it even more. Then I'm going to do my third finger, bounce, relax, bounce, relax. It's not touching my palm anymore. It's close to my palm, and now I'm going to let my palm relax soft as butter. Once I think it's relaxed, I relax it even more. And then bounce, relax. My palm is soft as butter. My shoulders are soft. I'm breathing, and then soft close. Now when you're through, your hand will look like that. It will be, this one tends to be closer because it never got broken, so it won't be tight. It'll be slightly off your palm because everything bounced. That's how you really play. So after you do that with both hands, then you're going to do it on a wider chord, like a 4-note chord. Bounce, whoops, get to the front of it. Bounce, relax, relax, relax. Bounce, relax, 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 bounce, relax, and close. And when you look at your hand, it'll look a lot about like that. Then do that same deep closing with something you're about to use in a tune, like a cigarette pose. F, G, C. If I'm going to do, I want to make sure that my hand actually closes down and not like that. So this is great for practicing deep closing.